Hello class, welcome to the online teaching services of St. Thomas High School, Mahua. Today, I, Richa Parekh, am here to further continue with unit number 14 of English Grammar for the students of class 6th. My dear students, in the previous lecture with Father Jitin, you might have solved unit number 13, that is present tense. So today, we are going to start with unit number 14, that is past tense. So dear students, at the time of unit number 12 tenses, we already tried to understand that what is past tense and what are the other forms of past tense. So in this chapter, we are going to study in detail that how is the past tense formed and what is the use of past tense, how to turn the sentence of past tense into negative one and also into the question sentence. So dear students, let's see first of all what is past tense. Past tense refers to action that took place before the present. It also refers to the state that existed in past. That means past tense is a type in which we will listen or we will try to understand that the action has already been completed in the past. Before the present time, the action has already taken place. It refers to the states that existed in past and it also refers to the particular thing or particular matter that existed in the past. For example, I made a sandwich. That means before the present, already the past was taken place. People were trying to run away. The patient was very depressed and Suresh had informed us earlier about his trip. All of this sentence tries to mention that already the action has been taken place. So today dear students, we are going to solve only the first type of sentence, that is simple past sentences. First one, the base form of the verb plus ed and special forms of some verb. In order to construct simple past tense, so we have to use subject plus the base form of verb plus ed for the regular verbs and kind of changes for irregular verbs. Example, Leela painted a house yesterday. So here, painted, the verb is paint, and in order to make the sentence in the past tense, simple past tense, we will add ed to the base form of the verb. So here it is, Leela painted a house yesterday. And the second one is, she drew a tiger last week. So here the sentence wants to express that she had drawn a tiger last week. So here, in order to make it simple, the verb will be drew. Dear students, let's see what are regular verbs and what are irregular verbs. The simple past tense form of the verb is made by adding ed to the base form of the verb. That is what we already discussed. However, irregular verbs have special past tense forms which are not made according to any rules. That means there are no specific rules, but we have to make the verbs, irregular verbs, some changes so that we can construct the sentence in a proper sense. For example, for the regular verbs, want will be changed to wanted, bake will be changed to baked, read, read. So see, the see will be converted to saw. So here there is an example. Sushma wanted a cup of coffee. Ravi baked a pizza. Saira, there is no proper past form of the verb. So here read will be considered as read. The spelling itself is similar. Saira read 3 books a day. Now let's see how to convert the simple past tense into negative. Generally students, we use was or were as a part of auxiliary verbs in this tense. So here, in order to make it negative, we will use was not and were not. Let's see the example. When the verb is was or were in the simple past, the negative is formed by adding not or an apostrophe t, which also represents not. Sahil was not happy with the prize he got. Sandeep and Ajita were not friends. So here, when there is singular, we will use what was, and when there is plural, we will use were. We make negative of other verbs by using the auxiliary did with not and not, an apostrophe t. I did not buy anything yesterday, and he did not sing any song. In order to convert the same sentences into the question form, we will use the verb before the subject. So let's see the example. He was an artist. Was he an artist? They were all soldiers. Were they all soldiers? So here, in order to make the questions, we will use verb plus subject plus other parts of the verb ending with the question mark. To make question sentence with other verbs in the simple past, we use did plus subject plus base form of the verb. So in order to change other sentences where there is no auxiliaries, but we will use did instead of other auxiliaries. First one is he sold his bike. So here sold we will use, instead of sold, we will convert it into the base form along with did. So the answer will be, did he sell his bike? Rekha spoke to you yesterday. So the answer will be, did Rekha speak to you yesterday? Because here is no proper auxiliary use. Was or were is not used in this sentence. Hence we will use did. Let's see what are the uses of simple past tense. This is what we discussed in the chapter number 12, tenses. But let's have a quick look on this. Uses of simple past tense. First point, the simple past is used to refer the completed events in the past. That means the all events which has already taken place in past, we use simple past tense to refer it. The next one it is used to talk about the habitual actions in the past. That means the habits which we had in the past, we used to talk about them in simple past tense. Simple past tense is also used to tell stories. So when we elaborate any story, we will use always simple past tense. And the fourth one is, we can also use used to the base form of the verb to talk about the past habits. So here in simple past tense, instead of use, we can use used to make the sentence simple past. For example, I used to go for swimming every day when I was living in Kochi. Here the action has already taken place in the past. So instead of use, we will use used. They used to make toys with clay. So my dear students, here we are at the end of the first part of simple past tense. In the next class, we will be discussing past continuous tense. Till then, you have to write exercise number 1, 2 and 3 in your fair book. Answers of those will be shared with you in the PDF form. So complete your fair book and remain at home in order to stay safe. Bye. Thank you.